Hi, this is Lindsay, and welcome back to my channel. I am really excited to share this journal with you. It is a custom order. I've been finishing up my custom orders because I'm doing things differently in my shop with the blind pre-orders now, but my client has been so gracious and patient as I finish this because it took me much longer than I expected. And this is a junk journal planner for 2018. And I constructed the cover from the cereal boxes, and I used a paper pad called Regent Street, I think, and it has a lot of kind of vintage sewing type theme. So we have this button paper and these, and I cut them and sewed them together. There's trim and a button. What's really unique about this is this book has 12 signatures. I've never done one with 12 signatures before because there's a signature for each month of the year. And so I really love the way it looks here on the spine. And here's the back. There's a brown, this is super chunky. I barely could fit. I had to like pare down what I needed to put in here. It's pretty much a semi-naked journal. It's pretty much a naked journal. She wants to decorate it and stuff like that herself. So there's this brown lace, and look at the gorgeousness, guys. Look at that. I love how chunky it is. Look at how pretty that is. So I used some of Nik the Booksmith's junk journal planner kit for this, some of her weekly designs. I made tabs for the months of the year using a tab punch and then the words from Nik's kit, and they're stapled all on so she can flip exactly to the month she wants. Each month has 6 weeks worth of planning. That way she could either use a week for gratitude, or she could use it to plan into the next month, or for meal planning, or whatever. There's 6 weeks for each one, plus she wanted some blank pages. So let's get into it. Here's the inside cover, which matches some on the front. There is a fabric pocket for her to tuck stuff in there. Each of the months are from the Edith Holden, her 1906 paintings and drawings of the months of the year. And so I'm going to take a little pause here and talk about Edith Holden copyright because I know a lot of you are interested in that. And this is the best of my knowledge. I am not a lawyer, so you still, if you have any concerns or questions, you would actually need to do your own research or to contact a lawyer. This is just to the best of my knowledge, how I've studied it, how I understand copyright law to work. Okay, so Edith Holden. Most of her paintings, if not all of them, were done in 1906. These all were for sure. So you need to, double check that. But she did them in 1906. However, she did not publish them. They were published after her death. And what a lot of people get confused about is we know it as like the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, Edith Holden, those ones that I think were published in the 80s, something like that. And so everybody thinks that they're copyrighted because if you open the book, it says copyright 1980, whatever. And the book itself might be copyrighted, whereas any foreword, any notes added, anything like that the person who compiled it together. But any of her actual images cannot be, they're in the public domain. So she was a British painter. So we have to go by the global copyright law, which is 1909 or before. Everything 1909 or before is in the public domain. So 1906, which means it can never be copyrighted. It belongs to you and me as much as it does to the people who put it in the book in the 1980s. They can make money off of it, that's fine, but so can I. So these are printed off of what I found them on the internet, and so that may be nice for some of you to know that. Since 1906 predates 1909, these are free to use and make money off of. So I thought that might be a nice little tip. So let's get into it. So every page has one of her monthly drawings. It's stitched. It's this is like a copper business like letter paper that it's stitched onto. There's lace and a button, as well as a tab. And so then on the inside, there's some kind of a pocket. She could slip whatever she wanted in there. And then here's the Nik the Booksmith. And then I did a lot of coffee dyeing, distressing to it. And they're stitched all the way around, back to back, to give that really thick feel so it's not bleeding through the paper. And gives it more substance. and it gives it more of a junk journal look. So we have 1, 2, 3. Then in the middle of each signature, there's either graph paper or lined paper, because she wanted some blank pages. You know, you can write notes, whatever. 4, 5, and 6 weeks to each month, and then a pocket in the back. So each month is kind of like its own folder. Okay, so here's February, and here's the pockets for February, and they all pretty much look the same. Here's the lined paper. Okay, so, and then here we go with March. And the pockets for March, the front and the back of the signature. Here is April, and I love the little lettuce button. I thought that was really cute since it's a rabbit. And there's wallpaper pockets for this month, front and back. May, and there's these green pockets that match part of the cover in the front and in the back this way. June. Really, really pretty, delicate heart flat back. And there's, again, some coordinating pockets in the front and in the back. Oh, and that pulled up a little bit, so you can just glue that down. July. And pocket has a little bird punch out for the front and for the back. August has this beautiful purple rose. And these really long tuck spots here, tuck spot pockets in the front and back. September, my birthday month, I chose this really pretty blue lace. And we have pockets in the front and in the back. October, this is really nice texture. It almost looks like a faux leather. Pocket in the front and in the back. November, little pocket in the front. And same in the back. And December, there's a little snowflake and pocket in the front, pocket in the back. Oh, and I need to put my Nevermore Creation stamp on here, which I will do. So I learned a ton making this. I think I will do multiple journals on some of my other ones, but it's a lot of work to make sure they're all lined up and that they're all even, and it takes a ton of time to sew them all in. They almost all didn't fit. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little copyright lesson, and I hope that you enjoyed looking through this as well. If you like the planner part of the kit, go to the Nik the Booksmith. It's the Booksmith shop on Etsy, and you can purchase this, and she has all sorts of different ones, all in the same pack. So it's a great deal for your money, and I hope you enjoy that.